Hello guys, it's Rafner. I'm here with a guide on the Shartuul Event, as you can see here. And you say, why Shartuul Event? I'm exalted already. Well, it's because Shartuul Event is pretty much my main income of gold, and it's pretty RNG based, but you want to get you can get the epic items, and what you can get, the one you actually want the most, it's the Badge of Tenacity. And that is a trinket for ferals, which I think is pretty good for them in PvP arenas, even though they're in endgame arena, and also it's best in slot for the rest of the expansion for them, I think. Don't take my word on that, but all I know is that they need it now. So, and basically you can get whatever you get here, you can just, if it's bad items, you can have them in disenchanted and have something, You should always go and do the Banish Demons quest here, even though you're exalted with everything. So just keep doing this and you hope to get not a smaller one. I can't find it in my bags right now. You don't, hopefully if you're lucky you will get a big Dark Rune every time, so you can do it like daily, And this is what keeps my goal going. I mean, I'm parsing, I'm playing arena, so I'm respecting a lot and I'm buying a lot of consumables, and still it keeps my gold up pretty easy. If you're lucky, that is. It's RNG based on the loot, but let's go through how you do this the easiest. I might lower the sound a little bit. So right off the bat, we start with this guy. And I will tell you now, the best thing you can do is bind everything down here, so you get used to it. So every time you do it, you have bindings for it. And on this first guy, you want to use this ability, Smash Shield, and you just want to use it on cooldown and smash the shield. Then you just want to go around and Mortal Strike the little guys. Just storm between them. Again, use it on cooldown to smash shield, because when the shield is down to 0%, that's when you get the new demon and the next phase starts. So we just go, remember to right click so you out attack as well. It's unfortunate if you get dodged on Mortal Strike, but it doesn't matter, you can't really die here. You can use a charge here, which is your main damage ability. The charge is what you will use to clear everything out when there's too many. And in between you will use Mortal Strike and Whirlwind. And when there's too many, but you don't want AoE yet, you fear them. I'm getting a lot of misses here, so oh shit, I got a fear. Now you can just fear and then you wait for your shit to come back, With Mortal Strike. Now it's a good position to use the charge here. You can charge this guy, clear it out, throw hammer, Mortal Strike this guy, finish them off. And I will go through the entire event with you guys so you can see what I'm doing. Remember, bind this bar, it's so much easier if you bind it. It's the pet bar. I'm a rogue, I don't have it, but just bind it. You can fear now. Use the smash shield on a cooldown. We soften them up with a little whirlwind here. Charge this guy in the back. We clear all mobs, Mortal Strike this guy. You can fear again now. Wait for the charge to get back. So just use charge on ability on cooldown, Right click to get out attack enabled. Charge these guys, whatever. And smash shield. Shield on 38%, as you can see. Fear again. Finish the small ones off. Sometimes you one-shot them, sometimes you don't. We charge this guy, clear everything out here. Resist and miss is a big bitch in this, and I don't know if that's based on your hit or whatever, but I don't know. I'm using my PvE gear when I do this, because I don't know what it's based from actually. Because sometimes you don't get, sometimes it misses all the time, sometimes it doesn't miss at all, Go close, let's whirlwind up a bit, and then we fear. Can fear now. Resist on that guy. Wow, a lot of resist now. This is good, because this is usually not how many resist I usually get. Charge, clear it out. Smash shield. And now it's this guy. Basically just keep Mortal Strike up. Right click so you enable your normal attack. Mortal Strike. And we wait with the fear until he uses this ability. Now we fear him to stop that, and then we charge. Mortal Strike. Because if you don't cancel that cast, he's gonna keep casting that shit until it's done and it transfers to you. Now we have this guy, and what you need to know, this is your main damage ability. And as you can see, it deals triple damage to stun targets. And your stun is, this is a single target stun, and this is an AoE stun. However, they're just stunned. If I'm jumping from where I'm now to this pillar, you have to target something. You will just stun the ones around you. So basically, what you will do, you wanna get close to whatever you're stunning. So we single target stun this guy. We can use this ability, which is your AoE cone. I don't know, like a spammable cone of cold. And these small ones will want to summon a little fell cannon, we won't let them. And just remember, this also reduces damage. So you want to keep it up on the big demon that spawns later. And this you should use on a small demon when you're getting at like 95% HP or so. Use them when they have full health. Because I'm not sure how really it works, but the lower health they have, the lower health it gives. So single target, the max damage is single target this guy, do this, do this, and then we charge him. That's the main damage ability that we will use. Let's keep it up on all the mobs, your main ability. So they do 50% less damage, we cone of cold. We can stun this guy now to triple damage him and one shot. Main ability on this guy. Main ability. Can you stun him? Doesn't matter, and then kill him. Because if you don't, you need to keep this up on the demon that you face later, the last demon that you will have. Now this is the main damage here. We stun this guy. We go close. Main ability, cone of cold. We go away. Leap, and for some reason he didn't get stunned, which is nice because then he should be stunned here for 10 seconds. We single target stun him again. We go away, we soak this guy. Now we try to stun him. There we go. And as you can see, when he's stunned, his HP just vanishes. There's not much otherwise to this. Stun the ones that is trying to make a little turret. The turret is annoying, but it doesn't have much HP. Stun them. So now I'm at 90% HP. So basically the next spawn, the wave spawn, I'm just gonna use my consume essence instantly. Well, that should bring me up to 98 or something, I'm not sure. Also, you can get this little loot from the demons here around the place, which gives you enhanced abilities, but do not use them until the last event. Okay, go close. Okay, there we go. This is how he should die. We absorb this guy. We don't care that they're healing him. All we want to do is stun. That's the main shit we want to do. We can stun this guy now. Make sure that when you're doing the leap, the big guy is around you, because you want that guy stunned. There is one I can absorb here, I think. You are faster than them, so you can run away. You can outrange them and soak them. And we stun. We start conical, and then we just go normal rotation because they're all stunned. And they here as well always right click because you want to engage your auto attack. However, for some reason sometimes Fell Flame stops casting when you're auto attacking. I'm not really sure why, but next wave spawn, Target big guy, single target. Cone of cold. Spam him a little, make them all go close. AoE stun. Go back. Hopefully they don't heal him. We can just try and get a one like this one. They're trying to summon now. We can use this guy to AoE stun. They're all in a nice cozy little gang here. We're kind of cold. You see, because I'm usually watching players do this, and they're mouse clicking and moving with WASD, you know. Don't do that. Just bind this. It's just so much easier. There is a downside to binding though, because you're too fast for the game, and that I will show you when we get the next demon, which is the Shivan Assassin. Let's soak a little guy instantly. Soak him up. Thank you for the HP, bro. We take a sip of beer. Okay, demon time. Keep this up on all the time. Keep the cone of cold. AoE stun. And then just spam. We can keep the small ones alive for HP, it doesn't really matter. We go away now so we can soak one. Single target, she blocked it. She outplayed me. But I can stun her. And there's DRs here. I have a DR tracker, but it's not working for these abilities, so try and just Cone of Cold. Keep this up to reduce the damage. Just that's all you need to know. Just keep it up. Whatever you do. Try to run as well. You can stun her after. It's DR'd as hell, but yeah. Now it's the next one. And this is where key bindings is a bit scuffed, because sometimes when you swap to Aspect of the Flame and you spam something instant, it neglects it. You gotta wait a second or something before you do it. So we always start in this aspect. I'm putting myself on focus because I need to check my debuffs. My debuffs doesn't show up here, it shows up here. So always start in this unholy aspect, or whatever you call it. So basically you have Siphoned Life, you have an AoE that also drains HP, and then you have something that consumes Siphoned Life and heals you for a lot of damage. We don't really use this unless we fuck up. We only use this. So I will show you. This guy is very easy. We start with Siphon Life, get close and AoE him for a bit of HP. And then we go to Fire, and then we start stacking the Flame Buffet, which increases the damage taken by fire. And then we just spam Pyroblast. Basically what you want to do is stack this as fast as possible versus everything. The faster you stack this, the faster you can do it. Because, you know, we're gamers. We want to go back to arena or raid or something. We don't want to be here all day. This is a cleanse that you have. Oh, now she's casting Dark Flare. We go quickly into Frost, where we have an ice block. We block this, and it also reflects. And while we're stuck in this, because we can't change instantly, we can just Frost Nova and use an Ice Lance. Now we can go into Unholy. We can absorb the Siphon Life for full HP. Now we do a new Siphon Life. Now I was too fast. This game sucks. We go back to Aspect. We stack the Flame Buffet. We Pyro. I was scuffed by the game. I might have time here. Not sure. We'll see. To block this. Yes, no problem. We blocked it. We can use Frost Nova as well. We do a little Ice Lance. We go back into Unholy. We need to get Siphon Life up at all times. Every time, always, Siphon Life needs to be up. And then we go back into Flame. We debuff again, and then we start pyring. Now I got fucked though, but it doesn't really matter. He's dead anyway. And on the next boss I will regain the HP that I lost, so it's fine. There we go. Now, just instantly go back into Unholy. Is it called Unholy? Aspect of the Shadow. We go back to Aspect of the Shadow. The next boss is also quite easy. We go a bit close. We siphon life, we AoE, flame, and start debuffing. Now, why I have myself on focus here, I will show you. Because you need to use cleansing flame when you get this wound. Because the wound does a heavy dot and it slows you, so we can't kite. We basically want to kite this dog. So just run around, pyroblast, flame buff it, stack it up at 10 as fast as you possibly can. It's not worth to keep casting, just get rid of the debuff instantly. It's much more value. And don't let the dog hit you, he hits for a lot. And he gets fast, no, he gets more damage, okay. Cleanse. He gets more damage per charge as well, so it's a little enriched hammer. Basically what I want to do now is wait for the next debuff. Then I'm going to Shadow. I also want to stack this as fast as possible. If you're new at this, you cleanse. Now we're going to Shadow. We debuff, we siphon life, we shield now. We spam Shadow as fast as possible, and because we want to get rid of the debuff. And now we're shielding again. So this is the fight. We don't really use Frost aspect versus this boss. If I want to now to top myself up, I can go into this and just use this ability, heal myself to full. Go back into flame. And now I have full HP. Easy as that. Now it's Shartuul. And I would say he's the one that's easiest to fuck up on. We want to start in Shadow, but I top myself up, so he's gonna spawn these tentacles, and you want to go into Shadow. You should be in Shadow already. You AoE them down. You have time, it's no problem. You go close to him. We AoE, we siphon, and then we go flame again. And here as well, we need to check the debuffs. We just spam pyro here. He's gonna immolate, we cleanse it, he's gonna incinerate, we go to frost. So we're gonna block this. And we're spamming Frost Nova. And then we can use an Ice Lance, and we need to cleanse this ASAP, because you take triple damage. Oh, this is a bit scuffed actually. He's on a weird timer here. See if I can fix this. This is a very weird timer. It should be fine. I'm just gonna go into Unholy. I'm gonna cleanse everything. I'm gonna use my HP ability. Gets better. We wait with siphon, so we're not too fast. We siphon. It's gonna incinerate. We need to block this. This is a weird timer. We spam Frost Nova. We Frost Nova. Now we need to go and cleanse ourselves. I cleanse and we debuff. You can see my HP is fine. You can recover from basically everything here, if you just know what you're doing. You can afford to take like 2 or 3 incinerates. You can afford to be lasered a bit, it's fine. I'm gonna debuff him and then I'm going to frost. We go close, we block. Spam Frost Nova. We lance before we lose the Nova, because it does triple damage versus Nova. We do this. Maybe I have time to soak the siphon. No. Okay, we do a new siphon, like so, and we rebuff. And then we go back into Pyro. This is, when this is on 10, this is when you use the Chaos Strike, because it's basically like a hero. He will take increased damage, and you will have a 25% haste or something, so you're just pumping him down super fast. Very, very easy. And I'm just using this part of the triangle here. Actually it's a square. I mean square. I'm just standing here. We need to cleanse this shadow here, because you take triple damage from the shadow bolts. We cleanse it. And we do this until he casts this. Now we go into, try to absorb a bit. We got it. I don't have time for this incinerate, there's just no way. I'm just gonna soak it, it doesn't matter, you have time. Cleanse. So I'm at 75% now, and I will probably get back up to 8 or something, as long as I'm cleansing ourselves. You just don't have to panic here. And once they're on 10, you don't do it flame buffet anymore, because it's DPS loss, just keep spamming pyro. Just make sure that you're checking your debuffs. Whenever he pulls you back, just in this aspect you're running fast. He's on such a weird timer, man. I always try to flame buff it before changing aspect, just to make sure I don't lose it, because if you lose it, that's when you're... It's very scuffed. I'm just gonna see if he's gonna is he gonna do that now? Just keep cleansing yourself. I should be... he's gonna immolate again. I'm not gonna have time to cleanse, I'm just gonna block. Keep spamming Frost Nova. Because the Frost Nova also gives you like a Wrath disengage or whatever I can say. Now we go back to cleanse. And we just take this position again here. What's fun about the boss, as I'm calling with the timers, he has a different timers, so like now he's doing his abilities in a weird order here. Usually this is not the normal order I usually get. We AoE them when you wait for this one to spawn, otherwise it will be up. Sit alive, go back to flame. He would have been dead already now if I would have used the Chaos Strike, because he's taking so much damage. Just make sure you do it. Just make sure that you do it after this rotation. So, for example, when I'm going back to, I don't want to Frost Nova now because I will get knocked out and bounce. I would have used it here probably. Just finish him off. You don't want to do it. You want to do it as close as you cleanse AoE as possible. As long as you have this up, you're Gucci, you know. So basically, after this rotation, you would have used this Chaos Strike. I can afford to be incinerated now, so I'm just gonna kill him. I'm just gonna let him incinerate me. Doesn't matter at this point. As long as we have a Siphon life up, we're fine. I would say the immolate is not the biggest problem. I would say the shadow debuff is the biggest problem. You're taking so much damage. Oh, he actually resisted my flame buffet there. Hopefully I don't lose it. Please don't resist next. Nice. And you finish him off. And that's how you do the Shartuul event. You can stick around for the loot. First kill I was pretty lucky, I got this pair of gloves. Let's hope we get a badge. And we got a badge. Easy 1.6k gold. So here is around... I'm not really sure. Yeah, this is what keeps my gold alive at least. It's very, very easy for gold. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Any questions, just write in the YouTube video and I'll try to answer them as good as I can. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.